Before Season 2 dropped, I made a video called Goldlewis is a top tier now? And now that I have my hands on him, he's even better than I thought. Today I'm going to be showing off these changes, and also I'll be working on putting out Goldlewis guides with updated information in the near future, so stay tuned for that. First, let's begin with the new Kara BTs. Goldlewis now has access to Kara Behemoth Typhoons from close slash or 5k due to the new ability to dash cancel after said buttons. So how do we do this input? You simply run up to a close slash or 5k, press the dash macro, and then input a BT from a neutral state. You'll know you're doing it correctly if you see the sparks behind your feet before the Behemoth Typhoon comes out. Using Kara BT has many benefits. For example, the slow-low Behemoth always whiffs after a close slash if it's been FD'd. Using Kara, this is no longer the case. Additionally, close slash into the fast overhead Behemoth is susceptible to backdash. This is no longer the case if you're using Kara. So what are the drawbacks to using Kara? First, it's a tricky input, and messing it up means running at your opponent point blank. On the bright side, it's only punishable by 3 frame moves or a throw. Anything else, you'll be able to block. Second, it does add a couple more frames in all of your gaps when you use Kara. This means that close slash into 862 is no longer a frame trap. This isn't as bad as it sounds though. If you condition your opponent to start mashing against Goldlewis, who's really winning? Using Kara also gives you better conversions. If a Kara 842 hits, you can convert into a micro dash close slash. If you get a counter hit close slash and use 268, this next link is impossible. Using Kara, you can convert into another close slash. So how strong is dash cancel on its own? It's actually pretty good, and it does auto time catch backdash and lets you punish with a close slash. More importantly though, you can cancel the dash cancel into a BRC and then fast cancel that into a Behemoth. Doing low or overhead can both be done as true strings or frame traps depending on your speed. If either is blocked, you get great pressure because you're very close and very plus. If overhead specifically is blocked, you can also go for a fuzzy overhead option with JK into JD. So Thunderbird is broken now. Level 3 comes out ridiculously fast and covers the whole screen. If they block, you take a turn, and if they get hit, you get a hard knockdown. This goes for all levels of Thunderbirds. Thunderbird also doesn't go past the screen anymore, making pressure in the corner much better. Due to the change in speed and the new corner properties, you can now meterlessly combo from throw in the corner. Additionally, it's much easier to combo off with Thunderbird now as it doesn't send them flying away. This is a big buff to mix-up setups because we now can account for consistent conversions. For this final section of the video, I'm going to be talking about how gross Goldlewis's normals are now. What was once his biggest weakness is now a very great strength. Far Slash is now a 10 frame mid that is entirely disjointed at the end, and has a little run attached to it that carries momentum. Due to this run, it now hits a round start distance, and due to the disjoint, it can now clash with 6Ps. It's not only great at contesting the ground, but it even consistently anti-airs. 2K is now a phenomenal keep out button. It's much faster and has very low recovery. This will be incredibly helpful in every matchup, but you will immediately feel the impact after playing against fast characters like Chip, Milia, and Geo. 6P was legitimately one of the worst buttons in the entire game, but now it functions just like everyone else's. It's still a little slower and has a little more recovery, but it now actually works like a 6P, which is great. They even went above and beyond and made sure that his 6P hits crouchers. JD was already one of the best buttons in the entire game, and they buffed it? This move can now be used after an IED, forward or backward, and it also true combos from JK, allowing stuff like this. This move continues to go over all grounded normals, but now it does it even faster. Finally, I want to talk to you guys about his wildcard moves, 5H and 6H. I'm still unsure if these will be that useful, but 5H is huge now and even hits a round start, and 6H carries momentum, so it's easier to follow it up with a BT. I'll try to get you all more information on these buttons in the upcoming Goldlewis guides. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm very excited to relearn Goldlewis in his new state. I think there's a very good chance he's a high or even top tier now, and let me know in the comments if you guys think I missed any Goldlewis tech or changes. And yeah, that's all I've got. Until next time, bye-bye.